Hi, good day, everyone. Today we're going to talk about unemployment. According to the Malaysian Bureau of Labor Statistics, an unemployed person is defined as someone who did not work during the reference period of the survey. However, this person must also be willing to work and actively looking for a job. This means we're not just talking about anyone who isn't working. We're talking about those who are ready and able to join the workforce, but have yet to secure employment. Based on the data research, shows that at February 2025, Malaysia's unemployment rate stands at 3.1%, according to the Malaysian Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's a sign of gradual recovery from the tough pandemic years. But here's the catch. Youth unemployment remains disproportionately higher. This tells us one thing. Young job seekers are still facing serious challenges in the labor market.
Now, we want to discuss why unemployment happened.
First is irrelevant courses. The program provided by the university does not relevant to the industries. Job mismatch was also identified as a significant factor affecting unemployment rate. This suggests that when graduates' qualifications do not align with job market demands, their chances of being unemployment increase.
Second reason is lack of employability skills. Why said like that? This is because graduates often exhibit weakness in critical areas such as communication, soft skills, problem solving, and creativity, which are essential for securing employment.
Third reason is high turnover in entry-level job. Many graduates today expect higher starting salary and are likely to leave for bigger opportunities if they are offered. It is because they felt pressured with the stagnation in career growth and by comparing with their friend or acquaintances. They will also voluntarily leave if they think the environment is not good or lack of work-life balance.
Fourth reason is economic condition. Recession is the biggest turnover. For every country economic states, every fresh graduates that's searching for jobs that year will be affected because in recession, company will minimize job opportunity that will lead to intense competition among workers.
Effect of unemployment to the government and economic growth.
Have you ever thought about how high unemployment affects the government?
Not really. I guess it's bad. But how exactly?
Well, it hurts government tax revenue in two major ways. First, when fewer people are working, there's less income tax coming in. And second, when people aren't spending as much. The government collects less from things like VAT or sales tax.
So less money all around. But doesn't the government also have to help more during high unemployment?
Yep. They end up spending more on things like welfare payments and social programs. It's a double hit, less money coming in, more going out. And to deal with that, governments usually have two choices, which is cut spending or raise taxes.
But wouldn't that make it harder to help the economy recover?
Exactly. It limits their ability to use fiscal policy to boost growth. It's a tough balancing act. Did you know rising unemployment doesn't just hurt people individually, but it also hits the whole economy?
Really? How so?
Well, when people lose jobs, their household income drops. With less money, they spend less. And when consumer demand drops, businesses cut back on production.
So that means less output. Does that affect GDP?
It does. Reduced output leads to a decline in GDP. It's a well-known relationship in economics. It's actually explained by something called Okune's law. The World Bank has data from Malaysia between 2002 and 2022. It shows that whenever unemployment went up, GDP growth slowed down.
Wow. So unemployment really does drag the whole economy down.
Yep, it clearly shows the negative impact of unemployment on economic performance.
How government faced this issue. Let's see now. Investing in TVET empowers youth and boosts economic development. TVET should provide young people real, hands-on skills that industries require, especially in industry, agriculture, and the digital economy. Malaysia's Ministry of Human Resources wants 35% skilled workforce by 2030, a national TVET committee. It was created in 2021 to help achieve this goal. This group generally coordinates stakeholder initiatives to make our training programs more targeted, efficient, and market-driven. Next, FDI helps boost economic growth. It introduces new enterprises, projects, and, most importantly, opportunities. Foreign investors bring more than money to Malaysia. They provide important manufacturing, services, and technology jobs. In fact, the Malaysian Investment Development Authority, or MIDA, has approved RM163.3 billion in investments for 2022 alone. These investments resulted in the establishment of almost 140,000 job opportunities for Malaysians. To preserve and enhance this pace, Malaysia must upgrade its business environment and infrastructure to maintain this pace. A competitive, investor-friendly environment keeps us a top choice for global investors and our economy growing. Moreover, the gig economy is growing and changing labor. Grab and Foodpanda offer flexible income options to many Malaysians. However, this flexibility is typically accompanied by a lack of work security and social safety. Government action is needed to make gig work sustainable and predictable. We can help individuals who rely on gig labor to make ends meet by implementing clear regulations and guaranteeing workers access to protection. That is why the 12th Malaysia Plan, which spans the years 2021 to 2025, includes critical policies to support gig workers. This comprises sector regulation and social protection under Malaysia's Social Security Organization (PERCASO). With proper laws, the gig economy may provide flexibility and stability to our workforce. Last but not least, a significant number of graduates end up selecting their academic programs without a clear understanding of what the job market actually demands. This often leads to a disconnect between the competencies they possess and those that employers are actively seeking. To address this issue, stronger partnerships between universities, industries, and government job matching platforms such as BEEBK1013 are essential. Early career guidance and more strategic alignment between education and employment opportunities can help ensure that graduates are not only well educated, but also equipped with skills that are in line with current market needs.